is part 53 of A Link Between Worlds, and sorry for that abrupt ending to the last video, but I can see that Red was about to go on a whole different conversation, a whole new topic, and so we kind of cut him off there at the end.
Which thankfully you did. You pointed our timer real quick.
Our timer, but this is part 2 of the Lorule Castle that would be going through.
Yep, and we're going to finish up like the last 2...
I forgot what we're doing.
We're finishing the game.
Yeah.
Almost. We're going to do the last 2 parts to open up that big main door, and we'll make our way towards our final confrontation with Yuga Ganon, although we'll save that for the next video.
That's the next video,
Yeah.
Now, one thing like we both talked about before this video, we actually, it's weird because we hate dark areas.
Normally we do.
Like, dark palaces and just basically where we can't see stuff.
Yeah.
But for some reason, we talked about it in Dark Palace, like these white walkways.
Love them.
I don't know, it just brings the whole this to get out, that makes no sense, but I just love the area.
I like the concept of like when the light goes out, these platforms light up. And the way they use it here to light the torches to move the wall out of the way, but it also makes the walkways disappear. You mentioned this. You have to use the pillars to tell where
it kind of guides you through there. That's how I did it.
Yeah.
I was sitting there about ready to say the darkness brings it all together, and I'm sorry, I was way off topic. Or not off topic, but I was off on that one.
But this was probably, of the 4 areas, this was probably my favorite.
I would agree. It was definitely shorter.
Once you know your way through.
Yeah, but this right here, one thing, we've already got a fireball and chain soldier in this dungeon, so I hated that they use them right here. And
Me
too, like we said, we hate that they use the mini boss / enemy.
Yeah,
I guess, but
like, was this guy ever even a mini boss?
Dude, that invisible wall right there.
Oh my god!
I kept on forgetting that thing was there.
That gets me every time, and I never even thought about using like the fire rod. Like when you torched the one earlier in the dungeon, that was a great idea.
Yeah.
And then when you run into the wall, you're like, well, I might as well torch this one.
You see what I was trying to do? I was trying to get him in a corner because that's how it works best. But I didn't get that, guys, because I did the last one though.
No, definitely not.
But oh well.
But yeah, I like that. Of the 4 sections, like I said, that was probably my favorite.
And this might be my least favorite actually coming up right here because it's long, but it's boring. So, and one thing,
and we
talked about
for that.
It's more of like a weapons area than it is a dungeon area, but I was just expecting water to go along the hook shot. I mean, I know we are in a castle filled with lava. Yeah. So it wouldn't really make sense for water to be in here, but there's plenty of times in Zelda games that not made sense, so why not throw it in here?
Plus, I hated them bringing back the Wallmaster.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate this guy.
I think there's a couple things I hate about the Wallmaster. One, well, actually in this game, it doesn't take you to the beginning of the dungeon, so that is nice. But one thing I hate is when you actually had to kill him or you want to kill him.
Just to get him out of the way.
It just took too long to respawn.
He does. It takes a long time. That's why a little later in this room, you'll see you don't even kill him because you need him to hit a couple switches.
Oh yeah, I'll let him go.
So you're just like, you'll let him live, dodge him.
Yeah. And he's not really that hard to dodge unless you're on a platform, which the worst things about Wallmasters is when you're on a slow moving platform.
And there's a few of them in this room. I mean, look at the one on the right side of the screen. It is barely creeping by.
You kind of see, I think I walk off this. Yeah, I was like, nope, not going to chance that one at all.
And then you went ahead and killed him there, which was a good idea because we don't need him for another
We got a little bit of time right here, but I want to say he takes 30 or 45 seconds to respawn.
It's got to be close.
And so, if you're about ready to do something like
this now.
Yeah, right here. Well, maybe, hopefully it's not good editing, but there might have been a little transition in there. So
at least he's back.
But that's because I screwed up. So
don't tell the people that. Now this kind of threw me off for a little bit. Was you really got to get that eyeball right in the corner?
It didn't throw me off for a little bit. It took me looking up on the internet because I kept on trying to throw across that area.
Yes.
And I was like, I know I can make it across this area.
And then that just really narrow opening between the wall and the fence there.
It goes back to high school for me when I was a quarterback because I kept on throwing incomplete passes. And I just kept on thinking I could complete them and I just never could. So, I thought maybe it'd be different this time around.
Just blame the receivers. Blame the receiver.
Which would be your brother.
That's a good point. That's okay.
That's a little bit off topic. Well, it went along with what we were doing.
It is a long room though. And this part is similar to Swamp Palace where you're using your hook shot to move the raft around. Yeah. But again, being over the lava instead of water, not a big thing.
I just don't understand how the hook shot hooks onto this wall right here.
It's a pretty darn good hook shot.
Now, we did it in a puzzle room before we actually went to Swamp Palace, so we actually had seen this kind of mechanic in the game, but like I said, it's a long area, but it just goes way too slow, in my opinion.
It does. And speaking of going way too slow, when you're trying to carry those stupid eyeballs...
Oh, yeah. We talked about in Skull Woods and how we hate that.
They slow you down so much.
Now, I did love this puzzle right here. I thought that's just a very cool concept right here.
So too.
And, how you had to get over, he's got to barely miss you, but then you also got to hit that switch at the same time. I really like that little... puzzle slash switch.
It was good little
timing right there, I guess.
It was a good little timing challenge. And like you had to get that statue moved over because I don't think you could make the run all the way from the far left to the far right.
I'm pretty sure you had to hit those all at the same time.
I think so too. Yeah.
But how long does that hand stay down on there? I don't really know.
I don't think he stays down very long though, because he unless it counts like when he's like dazed. I'm not sure if they count that or not.
Oh no, was he actually dazed when you hit him?
Yeah.
See, when I get wall masters, I just till they're dead. I hit them till they're dead. Like if I'm gonna swing at a wall master,
he's dying.
I'm gonna kill him. He's not gonna survive that one.
I'm not a huge fan of having to take this eyeball all the way back through this lava. I mean, you do it really quickly here.
Yeah. Now it's kind of like a little thing to kind of complain about, but I actually hated having to use the hook shot that many different times to get around that small area. Like, probably
it's a tiny little spot.
Yeah, it's a little complaint. Are you really complaining about that? Yes, it was a little tedious.
It's tedious. Well, that whole room.
Not a big deal by any means.
I'm pretty sure we spent 4 minutes.
I need to fill it until we got to the boss too.
That's
so.
And speaking of, we've harped on the bosses a little bit already that they chose. They really did choose, in our opinion, 2 of the worst bosses in the game.
We just did our boss rankings behind the scenes.
We did, yep.
And Moldorm and Argus were very low, almost at the bottom of the rankings.
I mean, you just look at that and you're like, where's Margamel? Where's Stallblin?
Yeah, Margamel.
Margamel, sorry. I'm like Margamel.
Stallblin, yeah, that's a good one too right there. But, going along, I don't know, man, using too many bosses and then 2 bosses we didn't like. Lorule Castle, it was an okay dungeon, but if they maybe just include 4 awesome bosses,
it would have helped.
I just think it could have been so much better. Put Margamel in the room with Moldorm. The walls are closing in, and you have no room, and this thing's bouncing everywhere. Oh, that'd been awesome.
You're getting crazy over there.
That's bumper cars where you're going to lose every single time.
But plus, every other fight, I feel like they changed up the arena a little bit, where the walls were closing in, or the pattern on the floor was different. This one was exactly the same.
You noticed the pattern on the floor?
But I mean the pattern it was moving grades with lava.
Okay, gotcha.
As opposed to that was just the same little tiny water.
Yeah, it was. They just had them as a different color, but other than that, I just... Plus, it's upsetting. It really is kind of upsetting. The dungeon, yes, it's okay.
Yeah.
But...
Plus, we finally got water in that room. Where was that in the rest of the hookshot room?
No, that would actually been really nice. That's a good point that I did not even think about.
Now, I really like, though, this final approach.
To the office, the dark office with... the papers on the floor.
It's
Hyrule. Hyrule is all nice and organized, but there's papers all over the floor in that office.
And this walkway leads up to an epic boss fight, but this will go ahead and wrap up part 53.